So in today's video, we're actually going to jump over here to the tiny house to kind of, it could be a shed to house, maybe. Not a Durskin shed, but this could be a shed to house. No, this is the tiny house, bath house that we were building before we moved out here. It's kind of got put on the back burner because now we've been working on the house and everything else. But today we will be working on the siding. If you've seen the previous video, I have a sawmill. It's over at my buddy Kevin's house from Midnight's Farm. We went over there and we milled up just a test run of some kind of like lap siding. We're going to lap it over on here with the live edge. And I want to do just a test run on it. That wood actually wasn't the best. That piece of that log that we cut down, that tree that we cut down, that log was hollow pretty much all the way through. We were able to salvage some pieces, but I think it would be a really good test run for me to get over here, put some up on the cabin just to see if we like that, and then we can go mill some oak. This is actually hickory that we milled. Oak will probably be the best choice for us. We got thousands of oak trees on the property. So yeah, so Brandy and I are going to be working on what little bit of siding that we do got to put on here, and she'll be coming out here in just a little bit. I'm gonna go there and pre-cut some stuff, and we'll show you putting it on here, and then we'll show you the finished look. And there's a big spider up there. What kind of spider is that? Anyway, so then we'll show you guys what we do got done. We might have enough to do half this front. Like, we don't have a whole lot, but we may have enough to do half of the front, maybe up to the top of the door. I think that would look awesome if it turns out good. And yeah, I'm excited. I got some screws, so I'm going to screw all the siding on there because we could take it off with the screws. And I talked to some guys that actually been sawmilling way longer than me for a long time, and I asked them if they ever used green siding and green wood. And a couple of them said yes, they've used green siding a lot, and all they do is they do the lap. So when it shrinks and stuff, but they'll use screws. They seem to think that, or from their knowledge, from their experience, it holds it tighter, keeps the separation as much when it does shrink. So we're going to go through the screw method today and overlapping it too. So there's several different ways you can do siding from your own milled wood. This is one of them. I like the live edge look, I think, but we're going to find out for sure, because if it looks good here, then we can do the whole well house too with the same sort of live edge look, if that's what we like. And then eventually we'll be going to the main house, the cabin that we're building, and doing some sort of siding over there. Maybe not necessarily the live edge, but some sort of different cuts of siding that we'll be able to mill from our own property. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, I'm gonna go over there and pre-cut some stuff, and then Brandy gets out here, she can help me put it up, and then we'll see what it looks like when we're all said and done. I had to come over here and clean up a little bit. Brandy said, hey, you need to go weed eat that before we go over there in case there's spiders and ticks and snakes like that. So I got that all weed eated and cleared up for us. You guys probably seen that in the front of the video. And yeah, this cabin is really going, so we're putting an expo on. If you guys don't know, we're putting probably Oklahoma's biggest homesteading expo ever. I mean, it's gonna be pretty big. And so we may need this not only for our personal use. Maybe we'll have some friends stay with us come this spring if we can get this up and going. You know, we're going to be working on the house too, and I got to finish the well house siding, all that. So we have a lot of projects going on at once, but maybe we can get the inside's probably about 80% done as far as the drywall and all that stuff. Still needs to be painted and all that. And I'll probably do another video after this one showing you guys a way we can actually run our whole cabin off solar. And so if you guys are into that, stay tuned probably for the next video, and we'll be discussing that also, and I'll show you how we can do that. We got a really good option, and I'm excited for it. But anyways, let's get everything gathered up, all my tools. Let's go over there and let's pre-cut some of the live edge, so when Brandon gets out here we can get up there. So just in case if you didn't catch the last video, here's some of the pieces that we were able to salvage. Like I said, it's green, but we can still use it, and we're going to leave the bark on it and everything. Like I said, kind of like a test run to see if we like the look, and if we do, we can go further with it on milling some more siding. This is actually one of the better pieces. These bottom ones, let's see here. So you can see where it started we cut, and it was actually hollow. We could salvage some of that in down there. It kind of looks pretty cool, but we don't want any of the back layer of the cabin showing through that. But it does look cool, but there is some pieces that we can salvage off those. So like I said, we don't have a lot, but we definitely have enough to do a test run. So let's get some of this cut, and let's go start hanging it. You ready, princess?
I was watching soap operas.
Oh, I'm sure you were eating bonbons. I like your shirt.
Thanks.
So
I wasn't going to get one of these, but there were some my size left, so I figured.
So what we're going to do, I already kind of explained to you. We're just this is some siding that me and Kevin milled up the other day. Where were you at? I don't remember. Anyway,
St. Louis.
Yeah, you're out of state. So me and Kevin milled this up, and just a minute ago I cut it all up, make it easier for us to manage.
Is moss okay?
Yeah, I was talking about that. How this eventually will all fall off, but it look really cool. It's called the live edge, just because it's
with
the
moss.
live. Yeah. So we're gonna overlap it, and we're gonna put it on the front of the house. We're gonna get as much as we can on there. I only have limited amount because kind of this is just like a test run to see if we actually like it, and if we do, we can go further with it. So you ready?
What are we doing in between the door and the?
You cut little pieces of this and put on there. Yeah. So the challenge with the live edge is just we'll have to do the bottom part first, and then like Brandy will have to stand back, and then we'll get it all even as much as possible just by eyeballing it, because the live edge is like this. There's really nothing to go off of. So yeah, let's get busy doing that. I think it's gonna look great. Hopefully we like it, and we can go further with it.
Oh.
Everything ready?
Hold on. Okay. Okay.
Where'd that go? Oh, that's cool. See how this has a hole in it?
Uh-huh.
But the wood from behind there covers it. I didn't think about that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then those just have the white.
Yeah. I think it's gonna look awesome once it's all up, and I think we're gonna like it. We're just trying to figure out what piece we want to put up here. Even though this is temporary, I still want to see how it looks. So those got the big holes in, which we knew they did, but we just don't want to see the white. So we're trying to figure it out.
If we flip it the other way and the wood,
yeah, maybe.
The holes are over the wood.
Let me see if I got another piece of it.
Try that. We want that low.
There?
No, this
Down?
way. Like this has to be okay. Ooh, that side's ugly. Turn it the. Oh. Let me do it. Just lift it up.
Yeah. Well, you can't close. You have to fill it high, do it hard.
Oh, it didn't do it?
Barely.
Some of it's straight. I guess none of it's straight though. So we're trying to make it somewhat even.
Yeah, this first one we just got to kind of do how we did on the other one,
But I mean, like,
and then you can stand back and I'll hold it up and you can eyeball it. Ooh. Ooh.
was that?
Yeah. Perfect. Save this piece.
Down. Okay, that's pretty good.
Hold it. Push the button.
I am.
You got it?
Yep, if that's splitting. Get it, get it, get it. Says the meatballs take 3.5 hours.
Okay. Like that side, I think. Oh yeah. But the- I think it's actually looking pretty dang cool. So we've got both sides matched up. Now I'm going to start working on the middle part. So I'll start working on some of this and that side, and then we'll go up a little bit more at that. So let's work on some of these because we got some smaller pieces that will fit.
Stand back here and look.
I know what you're saying. But what I was saying, I could lower it a little bit and put like a strip right there
but
too.
then it'll be a split strip. This looks better. I don't know that this is that. It has to be the other way. But probably.
Oh, let's stand back.
You have to push it up to the door. To the window. Up, 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 up.
Where you want this at?
Hold on. It has to come down. Down. Maybe a little further. You look. You see that one? Like, it's higher than. Because you're checking about where the window is. This needs to be about the bottom of the window. But then it starts impinging that space.
I think that looks good right there.
Okay.
Okay, I think we have enough to do in between these two, and then I'll trim it up and we'll take a look at it, because all the rest of it, we might be able to use that other one. We'll wait and see, but we're down to our last two, and I think one of them's got too many holes in it to use, but I'm liking it.
So this one's starting from scratch, right?
Yeah.
That's good. If the end goes, if this, is that end?
I'm gonna cut all that off straight.
I know, but I'm saying is it end before the end of the.
Got it? Higher? Brandy. Going with that one.
Go a little bit. Okay. You hold it?
Yeah, my drill's over there. Well, that's what we had enough for today. What do you think?
Looks good.
You think it looks better than you thought it was going to look?
I didn't think it was going to look bad.
Well, I didn't know if you could envision overlapping with the live edge or not.
Yeah.
I think it looks awesome. It fits the whole off-grid that we're doing, lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like that on the well house?
That'd be fine.
I think so.
I just worry about like long term, like if you seal it or do
Yeah, I'll
whatever
have to
like
look.
that.
I'll have to look and see what we need to do for sure. Maybe.
Like I like how it looks, as long as, like you said, you can
Yeah.
make it be long term.
And it's going to be drying out and stuff. I put lots of screws in there. At first, I was like, we can just temporarily put this up and see if we like it, and then we can switch the boards out pretty easy. Like you said, I think we just leave it and just add to it. What do you think?
But what are you talking about it drying out?
Like it'll just dry up from the sun and
So
stuff.
that's gonna make it look different,
It'll start to turn, a little bit,
or
but
shrink it.
they'll do both, shrink it and make it look a little bit different. We need to do something at the bottom. When I put steps
So
up, you won't even be able to see
wait
that.
to put any trim or anything till it shrinks up, so
Yeah.
you see where that ends.
Yep. So we can leave it. We could trim it all out. I think it'll look awesome. I really like that look. I wish we had enough to finish the whole front today. You know it, because that didn't take too long with both of us doing it.
Another 5 of those,
I
maybe,
know.
or something.
That tree that we did, and if they watched a video before this, they'll see that we literally over 3/4 of it had to go to firewood. This is
Yeah.
only like a small percentage of that big tree. But I think if we had the whole tree that was good, we could have done this whole front and maybe even the whole side over there. But that's how much you can get by doing that's 1/2 inch slabs.
Think-
Do what?
Well, I'm just trying to think of a different option, like it would be easier or whatever. I would be even fine with the front being that,
And then the side.
and the rest of it being something else, just other kind of siding.
Yeah.
But if you're wanting to mill it ourselves.
Yeah, we're milling it all ourselves, but there's different ways we can cut straight, like 6-inch boards, and then or 8-inch boards, and then put a little 2-inch strip. You know how you've seen those on old barns?
Well, that's what I think. I would like the front looking like this, and then the
different on
rest
the
of
side.
it being like just a uniform.
Yeah, we can do that
looking.
too. This was actually really simple to put up. I mean, it's just live edge. You stick it up there. Brandy's like, it's not straight. Well, it's live edge. None of it's straight at all. Like all you can do is. But you did really good on sizing it up. I think it all matches on there.
I just think the front of it would stand out more if the rest of it looked different and was like a uniform.
Coming into the property, seeing this, I need to put some steps out here. We're gonna, like I said earlier in the video, this is gonna be a project that we start taking on. We're doing the house also, but there's in between time we're waiting on stuff that we can come over here and do this, and we really want to get this done so we can do t-shirts, the kids can hang out. It just kind of got put on the back burner for several months now because we've been doing everything else.
I feel like now that it's cooled down to some, like you're saying, the days when we're waiting on guys to do stuff on the house that are coming and going, here we could just
come over here and work and stuff. So like when she says guys come on the house, we're going to do as much as we possibly can, like the concrete work that we're hiring that out. We may end up hiring out the roof. That's a lot of work for me and Brandy, obviously. So that's but everything like the framing the walls and stuff, we're very capable of doing that.
But I'm thinking right now we can't do anything until we wait on a person.
Exactly. And so we're doing it as our budget allows too. So
there might be like a week where we're like, hey, let's wait to pay stuff till next week.
Yeah, for sure. But tell us what you guys think about this down in the comment section. Tell us a way to treat it. I'll have to look some stuff up. There's still sawdust on it. So there's still a lot of sawdust on it that we can clean off, that we need to clean off before we do anything, obviously. But I think it looks really, really good. This is what all the old timers did. No, this came from, you know that big tree that was in front of the pole barn? The big giant one I cut down. I don't know if you remember that.
Where?
That was right there where the pole barn used to be.
Oh yeah.
This is that tree.
Oh well, that's cool too. Yeah. Because then we're like, hey, it was from here.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the whole thing of it.
If that's not a hard process, I think keep this as like the focal point, looking like this, and the sides we do different
on the sides. I wish we can just get it done. We need to get the sawmill and just start milling. Okay, that's all we got for you in today's video. Brandy, are you gonna do a little weed eating?
I want to.
All right, well, maybe I'll film Brandy doing a little bit of weed eating. That's all we got for you guys in today's video. That's literally all the wood. We got like 3 little pieces left. We used everything that we could, and I just wish we would have got more, because we would have definitely got this whole front done. And it's one of them things. It's a project a little bit at a time. We're going to try to work on this more often. Stay tuned for the next video, because I'm going to show you how we're going to power this whole cabin off one device. So if that's all we got for you today. If you guys like the video, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, what should I do, Brandy?
Subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel. We love you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on next one.